So I open the floor for a question. Please raise your hand, introduce yourself, and ask the question if anyone has. Please.
Do I have to introduce myself?
If you want.
Sociologist, professor at the Geneva Business School. I have a question. I'd like first of all to congratulate all the panelists for the highlight the quality of our intervention. I really appreciate it. And in my conclusion in my head, I ask her, do you think that finance represents a key factor to resolve the issue of terrorism? Thank you.
Any of the panelists who would like to take that?
Yes, I think certainly historically, yes, and with certainly some terrorist groups, they've developed so much money either through their base of support or, as was mentioned earlier, through extortion, through the various financial crimes. It's become a challenge of what to do with that money. One of the traditional ways of fighting terrorism has been, if you like, trying to apply pressure to strangle the group by strangling its finances. So that was certainly one of the routes the British authorities took in Northern Ireland. I would argue, though, a little bit with some of the Islamic State attacks in Europe, that technique probably won't work. So a sort of yes and no answer, if I may, on that.
Thank you. Any other questions? Please.
Thank you. This is Professor Wariko from India. Given the excellent expert presentations, I would request for your considered expert opinion about the prospects of FATF proceedings which are going on against Pakistan. So what do you expect to happen in October next meeting? From grey list, continuing in the grey list, or putting it in the blacklist?
Anyone who's panelist who would like to answer that?
Can I just add a small footnote to that, please? Apparently, China is due to take over the presidency of the FATF. So does that mean Pakistan will slip out of the grey list even, or continue to be in the grey list, forget the blacklist?
Anyone who's panelist?
Thank you. Thanks for the question. On the first question, my opinion would be that Pakistan would stay on the grey list. That would be my opinion, and actually it's reinforced by the point that the gentleman just said. China is walking extremely tightrope with Pakistan because they can't seem to openly let Pakistan act like it has been doing and just not deal at all with state-sponsored terrorism. China has an active state national interest in that because of Xinjiang and the Uyghurs. So it's actually one of the main points of contention between the two countries and one of the main areas where China applies pressure on Pakistan. And leaving Pakistan on the grey list is a symbolic gesture sent to Pakistan to say you are not off the hook, so you have to keep working on that. I don't think it will go further than the grey list, because again, this title that pretty much everybody is playing with Pakistan, we can't afford to be completely confrontational with Pakistan. It's a nuclear state. And there have been some voices, including official voices in Pakistan, increasingly, who are actually actively trying to change things in Pakistan, including on that matter of terrorism financing and especially state sponsorship. They're not extremely well heard inside, that's true, but they're there. So putting Pakistan on the grey list is also a way to encourage them. And in my opinion, that would be the way forward for the FATF.
we are almost 10 minutes over time. Thank you very much, and whoever wants to continue the discussion, the speakers are still here. We can meet in the cafeteria. Thank you, and